morning, girls! Welcome to our April 14, 2021 class. So, before we start with our lowercase letter today, let's start with our counting. So, we have the numbers 1 to 50 here. I want you to count with teacher just like what we do all the time. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41, 42. Oh, you cannot see it. Let's do it again. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Did you count with teacher? Good job! You can now pause the video and you count from 1 to 50 by yourself. When you count, you make your voice loud but do not shout, and also you count properly. You don't count very slow like this one. 1, 2, not like that, because you will forget what number is next. But you also do not count very fast because you might skip the numbers like this. Oh, you might skip the numbers and you also will not pronounce the numbers properly. Now that we are done with our counting, how about we review? What letter does teacher Sarah have on her screen? It's the letter, yes it is, it's the letter X. And what is the sound of the letter X? X, X, X. Good job. So this is a capital letter X or a big letter X. So let's start at the top always and we make a slanting line going down. Then we go back up again, but this time on the other side, and we make a sliding down going there. Very nice. What letter did we make? We made the letter X. Let's do that again. Start at the top, make a sliding line down. Go to the other side, another slanting line down. Letter X. Now it's time for us to look for all of the letter X. So we have 1, 2, 3, count with me, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. How many was that? That was how many again? Yes, 22. And 22 is the number 2 and the number 2 together. So 2 and 2 makes 22. Now, what do we have for the next slide? Ooh, we have the letter X again. But this time, it has the pictures. So there are only a few things that begin with the letter X. That is the x, x sound in the beginning. So this one, for our beginning sound, we have the letter X for X-ray. X-ray. X-ray is when the doctor will take a picture of your bones to see if there is something wrong with them. That is an X-ray. Next one, we also have the fish. This is the X-ray fish. X-ray fish. This fish is called an X-ray fish because you can see the bones of the fish. That's why it's called a what again? Yes, it's an X-ray fish. And we also have one more picture here. This is a musical instrument. When you tap on the keys, they will make different sounds. So what do you call this musical instrument? It's called a xylophone. Xylophone also begins with the letter X. And later on, when we have our bingo mat, I will also introduce to you other words that begin with the letter X. But some of the words are a little bit difficult to pronounce, so we will ask YouTube to help us pronounce the words. So let's review again. We have the letter X. And what makes the sound? X, x. Yes, letter X makes the sound x, x. X is for X-ray. X is for X-ray fish. And lastly, we have X is for xylophone. Now, for our next slide, we have to practice writing the letter X again. So, if you have your whiteboard markers there beside you, I want you to get them so we can practice writing together. So, we have the capital letter X here. So, remember, we start at the bottom. No, we start at the top. So, we start at the top, we make a crease and a cross. Okay, let's do that one another time. This time in the bottom part, let's make a crease and a cross for our letter X. One more time, a crease and a cross. What letter did we make? Letter X. Is this capital or lowercase? It's capital because it's a big one. So a crease and a cross, and in case you forgot, where is the treasure? X marks the spot. So now let's practice a little bit more. You can also pause the video if you want to write on the screen, but we can also write together. Teacher will write on the screen, and I want you to write on your whiteboards. So I will start here on Lian's side. Let's make a crease and a cross. Capital letter X. Start at the top, sliding line down. Go to the other side, another slanting line down. Let's do a little bit more. Crease and cross. Capital letter X. Crease and cross, another capital letter X. Now, for Megan's side, I will also practice. So, I want you to write the letter X. Criss cross, criss cross, capital letter X. Never start your letters at the bottom. Always start at the top. Criss cross, criss cross, we have our capital letter X. Did you write your letter X also? Did you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 8 letter X? Wow, that's very nice. You can also practice writing your other letters on your whiteboard. Now that we are done with our capital letter X, let's see what we have here. What is that? It's a letter X, but it's small. What do you call the small letter X? It's the capital? But I thought the capital letter X was the big one. This is a small one. So this letter is the lowercase letter X. Very nice. So how do we write the letter X again? We write the lowercase letter X just like how we write our capital letter X, But this time, we just make small lines or short lines. So we start at the top, we make a small line slanting down, we go back to the other side, at the top again, we make a short line sliding down. Let's do that again. Start at the top, a short line slanting down, go to the other side, another short line slanting down. Let's choose a color red. Start at the top, slanting line down. Go to the other side, slanting line down. We made a rainbow letter X. And now here for the bottom part, let's make our letter X 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. You also have to do your Play-Doh mat together with teacher, okay? If you don't have your Play-Dohs, you can use your super dots or also your markers. So for our pictures, what are the things again that begin with the letter X? We have the musical instrument, that is the xylophone. We also have our X is for X-ray, and we have X is for X-ray fish. But then we still have two more pictures here. We have the nail. Nail does not begin with the letter X because it begins with the letter N. We also have pear. Pear does not begin with the letter X because it has the p sound, which is the letter P. Did you finish your lowercase letter x? Very nice. We can now proceed to the next page. Here, we have our bingo mats. So can you please get your bingo mats? And you trace your name and also the letter X. So here we have pictures that begin with the letter X. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures that have the letter X in the beginning or has the x sound in the beginning. So as you can see, the letter X is on the very front. But we have a few words that are a little bit difficult to pronounce. So teacher will show you a video of how you pronounce those words. So these pictures, they are animals that have the letter X in the beginning. So get your letter X stamps and also your bingo mats. Trace your name and the letter X. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, here we go. We're already back. Let's get our marker and trace our letter X. Okay, prepare your stamps and let's start first with the first 3 pictures that begin with the letter X. We have X is for xylophone. Xylophone. Then we have X is for X-ray. Then X is for X-ray fish. Next one, let's have this bird. This brown bird has a special name that begins with the letter X. So let's listen to how you pronounce that word. Let's listen to that again.
Xenops.
Xenops. That's how you pronounce it. So let's cover it. How do we pronounce the name of the bird again? Let's listen.
Xenops.
Xenops. That's how we pronounce the name of the bird. Now for the next one, we have this blue butterfly. This blue butterfly also have the name that starts with the letter X. So let's listen to how we pronounce that word. Okay, let's listen to how you pronounce the name of the butterfly.
Xerces.
Xerces. Let's listen to that again.
Xerxes.
Xerxes. So let's go back to our bingo mat and let's cover Xerxes. That is the name of the butterfly. Next one, we have the frog. This green frog also has a special name. So that starts also with the letter X. So let's listen, on how we pronounce that name.
Xenopus.
Xenopus. Let's listen to it again.
Xenopus.
Xenopus. So that's the name of the frog, Xenopus. So let us cover the Xenopus. Next one, we have the fruit. So this fruit looks like a watermelon, but then it is smaller. And its name also begins with the letter X. So let's listen how they pronounce the name of the fruit.
Xiang,
Xiang. Let's listen to that again.
Xiang,
Xiang. That is how you pronounce the name of the fruit. Xiang. So let's cover that one. Did you stamp your pictures? Very nice. Now let's proceed to the fish. So we call this one a swordfish. But then it also has a name that starts with the letter X. So let's listen to how it is pronounced.
Xiphias,
Xiphias. Let's listen to that one again. Oh no,
Xiphias,
Xiphias. One more time.
Xiphias,
Xiphias. So let's go to our bingo mat and let's color our Xiphias. So those are the words or the name of the animals and the fruit that begins with the letter X. And we also have the other words that has the x sound in the end, okay? So you have to listen on how teacher pronounce the words and you have to listen for the x in the end, okay? So we have wax, wax, wax. Wax is what the candles are made out of. Wax. Stamp the picture. Next one we have box. 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 The box is where we put our things or where shoes are kept. Box. Then we have this one. I don't know if you've seen this one, but this telephone is a big telephone and it can also print messages. So this one is called a fax. This is a fax. Then we also have the number 6. Six. So let's cover or stamp the 6. Then we also have another animal that has the x in the end. That is the ox. Ox. Fox. That is the fox. And then we also have ox. Ox. The tux is what the boy is wearing here on the picture. The boy or our daddies usually wear the tux on special occasions. So let's cover our tux. And we have 2 more left. So we have to cover or stamp our capital letter X. And lastly, our lowercase letter x. Did we stamp everything? Good job, girls. So now let's proceed to what do we have here? Let's proceed to our My Xbook. So it only has 3 pages. So you will finish fast with our Xbook. So let's start with tracing our capital letter X and then our lowercase letter x. And let's also not forget we have to trace or write our name, just like what teacher Sarah is doing here. So let's start with this one. We have X is for, what's the name of this musical instrument again? This is called a xylophone. Very nice. X is for xylophone. You can make your xylophone colorful just like what teacher will do. So I will use different colors for my xylophone because in the side of school, teacher has a toy xylophone. And it also has rainbow colors on it. So I want the picture of this xylophone to look like the one I have in my school. And this is what I like my xylophone to look like. So let's read it. X is for xylophone. Next one, for our next page, we have X is for X-ray. Remember, the X-ray is when the doctor takes a picture of your bones. And why does the doctor need to take a picture of your bones? So that the doctor will know if there is a problem or if you got a yayay on your bones or if any of the bones got broken. That's why you need an X-ray. So let's read our sentence again. X is for X-ray. And for the last page on in our My Xbook, we have X is for X-ray. X-ray dog. X-ray fish. X is for X-ray fish. And remember, this fish is special because we can see the bones of the fish. That's why it is called a X-ray fish. Very nice, girls. So let's read our sentence. Oopsies. Let's read our sentence. X is for X-ray fish. X is for X-ray fish. Teacher Sarah is already done. If you haven't finished or haven't started yet, you can pause the video now. All done with our Xbook, let's now proceed to our letter sound roundup. Let's start with writing our name and let's also trace this one. X, oopsies, is 4. Let's not forget to trace that one. Okay, so let's begin. We have, what do we have here? We have our X-ray. X-ray. X-ray begins with the letter X. X, X, X. How about the next picture beside it? That person or that man is fix. He is fixing the car. X. There is the X, X in the end. X. So we will also cover it because remember, when we have the letter X, we have the X in the beginning and we also have the X in the end. So we cover our X-ray and also fix. Then we have this picture. This is a zebra. Are we gonna cover or color a zebra? No, because it begins with the letter Z. So let's write the letter Z on the side. For the next one, we have, what is this? It's a cake. Cake. We have C is for cake, and the daddy of Megan will get a cake today because it is his birthday. Happy birthday po! So letter C, for cake. Does not begin with the letter X, so we will just write letter C on the side. Now, this animal. Do you remember what's the name? Do you remember the name? It's ox. Ox. Fox. Does it have the x in the end? Yes, it does. So let's cover it also. Next one, this one. Do you remember this one? This is ox. Ox. It also has the x in the end, just like in fix, fox, and box. So it has the x in the end. So we also have to cover it. Next one, we have this one. X. X. Mix. Mix. Are we gonna cover the word mix? Yes, we will, because it has the x sound in the end. So let's cover mix. That's because it has what sound in the end? X. Very nice. Next one is a vest. Vest. Are we gonna cover vest? No. We will write the letter V because vest begins with the letter V. Now, this one. This dinosaur has the X name in the end. So this is a T-Rex. 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 It has the X sound in the end. T-Rex. There. So we are gonna cover it also because it has the X sound in the end. T-Rex. T-Rex. And the picture beside it, that is a quilt. Quilt. Are we gonna cover quilt? No, we're just gonna write the letter Q because quilt begins with the letter Q. And for the last one, we have X-ray fish. X-ray fish. So let's cover our X-ray fish. So for the pictures that we have to cover or color, we have X-ray, X, fix. We also have fox, fox. We also have box, box. We have mix, mix. We have T-Rex or T-Rex. And we also have X-ray fish. So those are the things that you have to cover. All done with your work? If you haven't finished yet, you can just pause the video. Now, let's proceed to our shopping for letter sounds. So, only put the pictures that has the x sound in the beginning and also in the end. So, let's start with this one. Remember from the other work, this is mix. Mix. So, mix has the x sound in the end. So, it should be inside our cart. Sun. Sun. Sun does not begin with the letter X, so it stays outside. X-ray. X-ray also begins with the letter X. Inside it goes. This one, what's the name of the dinosaur? It's a T-Rex. T-Rex. So let's put that inside. T-Rex has the X sound in the end. Then we have box. Box. So box also goes inside because it has the x sound in the end. Then we have koala. Koala. Does koala begin with the letter X? No, it begins with the letter K. So it stays outside. Then we have fox. 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 Does fox begin with the does fox have the x in the end? Yes, it does. It has the x in the end. Then we have x-ray fish. X-ray fish. X-ray fish also begins with the letter X. How about zipper? Zipper. Zipper does not begin with the letter X. It begins with the letter Z, so it stays outside. Then we have candy. Candy. Candy begins with the letter X. No, it begins with the letter C, so it stays outside. So let's look at our pictures inside our shopping basket. We have X in box, X in fox, X in x-ray fish, X in mix. We have X in x-ray and X in T-Rex. So now that we are done with our letter sound sort or shopping for letters, let's proceed to drawing our pictures. So let's start first with our X-ray. X-ray. So you can also draw other things that have the letter X, okay? But teacher wants to draw these pictures. So I will be drawing. X is for X-ray. X is for X-ray fish. X for xylophone. And lastly, X for box because it has the X sound in the end. Box. So I have 3 pictures that have the X sound in the beginning and 1 picture that has the X in the end. So I will start first with my X-ray. So let's draw the X-ray. I'll start with the head first with a smiley face. And let's draw the boy with the X-ray. So this is what his X-ray looks like. You have the bones inside. I have X is for X-ray. Did you draw the X-ray also or did you draw something else? It's okay if you drew something else. Now I will proceed to the next frame. This time I will be drawing X is for X-ray fish. So I will start with my oval for the body of my X-ray fish. I will draw a triangle for the tail. I will make another oval, 2 ovals on the top and the bottom for my fins. Draw a curvy line. For the head, draw the eyes and the mouth. And remember, on the X-ray fish, we will see the bones. So let's draw the bones of the fish inside. So this is what teacher's X-ray fish looks like. So we already have X is for X-ray, X is for X-ray fish. Now let's make our xylophone. So our xylophone has different sizes of rectangles. So different sizes from the biggest to the smallest rectangle, and when you tap the different rectangles, it will give you different sounds. And this is the last rectangle. And our xylophone usually has dots, just like that. Dots, 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 dots. And that is my xylophone. Okay, for our last one, what do we draw? Box. It's our box. So let's draw our box. This is how teacher makes her box. So we have box. Box begins with the letter begins it has the x sound, sorry, in the end. Box, x, x, in the end. So did you finish drawing your pictures? What did you draw? Wow, that's a very nice. Teacher drew again what? X is for X-ray. X is for X-ray fish. X is for xylophone. And lastly, X is for box. Very nice. Now that we are done with this one, I think it's time for us to write our lowercase letter x or our small letter x. So it's like how we write the capital letter X. So crisscross applesauce, X marks the spot. Make sure your pencil starts at the dot. Cross, applesauce. Make sure your pencil starts at the dot. Again, cross. Start at the top always. Make a short line sliding down. Go back to the top. Make another short line going down. Let's write it here again. Slide down. Go to the other side. Slide down again. I made lowercase letter x. You also have to get your whiteboard markers and practice writing lowercase letter x also. So teacher will write also on the screen again, but you can pause the video so you can write also where your name is written. So I'll start with Lian's side again. Cross. Cross. Okay, start at the top, make a sliding line down, go to the other side, another slanting line down. Go to start at the top, slanting line down, other side, slanting line down. One more, down and down. All done on Lian's side. Lian, did you write also the letter X? Very nice. Now I will be writing on Megan's side of the paper. Cross, cross, cross. X marks the spot. Cross, and cross. Wow, how about Meggy Megs? Did you write the letter X also on your whiteboard marker? Very nice, girls. Good job. So now that we're done practicing, it's time for us to finish our worksheets. So you have to start first with your lowercase letter practice. So do not forget, you have to write your name first. So we make a crease and a cross. Crease and a cross. You can pause the video so you can finish working on your lowercase letter handwriting practice. All done? Now it's time for us to write and read the words that begin with the letter X. We have X for X-ray. Teacher Sarah's marker is a little bit thick. We have X is for X-ray fish. We have xylophone. Oopsies. We have this fruit, the zigwa. This one is zigwa. This is a different kind of fruit from the shang. This is a zigwa. Then remember the bird, xenops. And then we also have the frog, the xenopus. That's the name of the frog from our video. And lastly, the one that teacher drew, the word that ends with the letter X, we have ox. When you're done tracing all of the words, you also have to color your pictures, okay? You can use a crayon. You can also use your dabbers. Just like this. Now, we have the final two worksheets. We have to trace our letter X and also trace and write our letter X. You can pause again the video so you can finish working. Finish already with all of your work? Wow, very nice. So what did we learn today? We learned about the letter X. But this time, is it capital letter X? No, we just reviewed the capital letter X. Today, we learned about the lowercase letter X. Tomorrow, you will be learning a color word. Tomorrow, your lesson will be the color word black. B-A-K. Black. Just like the hair of teacher, black. And just like your hair also, it's color black. And on Friday, you will see Teacher Sarah again on your screen and we will have our number 9 and our number 10 review. So bye-bye everyone. I will see you all on Friday.